Bet you can't find me, Jose Monkey.
You asked me to figure out where this video was recorded, so I did. Hi, I'm Jose Monkey, and I find people who ask to be found. This was a good one, guys. When I first looked at it, I thought it was going to be really hard and maybe impossible. But I actually figured out the general area pretty quickly. It took a while to get the exact location, though, and frankly, I'm not sure how precise I can be with this one. But I tried to get as close as I could. So what can we see? After the requisite on-camera request to be found, this person shows us their surroundings. One of the first things I noticed was how high up they appear to be. Like, it looks like they're above the clouds here. We initially see this peak here and what looks like a road or path wrapping around it. As they turn the camera to the right, we can see this large body of water here and an island. Then they turn the camera a bit more and we can see a coastal city or town here. There's also what appears to be a bay. They turn the camera a bit more, and while it's a lovely view, I did not see very many clues about the location here. Then they turn the camera back to the left and they zoom in a bit. When they do, we can see this natural feature here near the water's edge. We can also see this rounded shape that's sort of extending out of the water, kind of like a circular ridge. Now guys, I might have been a little bit uncertain where to start if there had not been one other clue. When the person first appears on camera to ask to be found, they're wearing a hat. And the hat says S Tokunaga Store. That is a fishing store in Hilo, Hawaii on the Big Island. So Hawaii seemed like a good place to start. Bro, that guy just sounds like he's from Hawaii. Chad, how do you know what people in Hawaii sound like? UFC, man. All the UFC fighters from Hawaii sound just like that. BJ Penn, Max Holloway, Brad Tavares. Trust me, bro. You make a good point. Anyway, based on the hat and Chad's linguistic analysis, I figured maybe this was Hawaii. As we all know, Hawaii is an archipelago, so I needed to figure out which island this was. So I just pulled up Hawaii on Google Maps and started looking around in the 3D view. And honestly, guys, it didn't take too long to figure out that this was probably recorded on Maui. And I believe the smaller island we see is Ka'oholave. Also, that distinctive ridge that we see is Molokini Crater. The bay is Ma'alaya Bay. And I believe that the spot that the person zoomed in on is Pu'u'olai. Okay, so I had a rough location, but I wanted to know exactly where they recorded this. And guys, I spent a very long time trying to figure that out. I used the ground level view in Google Earth to just move all around and try to see if I could get something to match what we see in the video. The fact that the person zoomed in on Pu'u'olai in one part of the video was actually very helpful, because you almost can't see it. It's kind of blocked by this hillside here. Anyway, I will skip to the end and tell you guys that I eventually found a spot that I think is a match. And guys, that was it, or as close to it as I was going to get. You were here, near Polipoli Spring State Recreation Area, in Kula, Hawaii. I tried to find photos from this place, guys, but I wasn't finding anything that was exactly what I was looking for. I did find this one photo, which I think was probably taken not too far from there. But anyway, if we compare the Google Earth 3D view of Ka'oholave in this one spot to what we see in the video, that seems like a match. And if we turn north a bit and look at the bay, that seems like it might match the video as well. So I could be off by a little bit, but I think this is pretty close to the right spot. Okay, it's time to see which previous location was closest to this one. And unsurprisingly, it's one of the places I found in Hawaii previously, in Season 1, Episode 122, in Honolulu. That's about 97 miles or 156 kilometers away from this spot. Guys, don't forget that I will be at NocoCon on June 8th and 9th. If anybody else wants me to find them, record a video where you say, "Find me, Jose Monkey," or something like that on camera, or hold up a sign that says something similar. And don't forget to tag me in a comment on that video.